All right, welcome, welcome. This is Manifest Rob, host of Heal Humanity Live, founder of the Heal Humanity Network. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we apologize for any technical difficulties one of those days, but we affirm that we are in natural time, cosmic time, and in all things are in divine order. So thank you for tuning in, and because we're going to tune up with the Earth Love Tune Up and Mama Ayo Handy, Master Breathologist. As we start off, we were bringing on Mama Penny Gamble Williams, but she actually infused me with the Native American or the opening prayer, if you will, because somehow we couldn't bring her in, but she is within the broadcast. Her spirit is here. And so Heal Humanity Live, everyone. Welcome. Let's raise the vibration. We are the answer. And so let's affirm right here, right now, that whatever exists in the universe, whatever exists on the planet, that we are the answer and we are raising the vibration right here, right now. And so each and every person is playing a part in this shift, in this planetary healing and transformation. I don't care what your stature, your lot, your position, your title in life is. If you're breathing and you're tuned into your energy, you are mindful about your presence, you are part of the solution. So we're gonna start for opening affirmation, if you will. We give thanks. We give thanks to that divine intelligence that knows no boundaries, that touches each and every person, that infuses the elements into our ways of living, that is projected and integrated through the sun, the moon, all the life on the planet and the cosmos. We give thanks. We know that name, that concept by many names, yet it transcends all names. And so we give thanks for that. We also give thanks to all those enlightened ancestors from all of our lineages, maternal and paternal, as well as those people on the planet who have blazed the trail, who came before us, who are no longer here in the physical realm, yet they are raising the vibration in the ancestral and spiritual realm, just like they raised the vibration when they were here on Earth. We give thanks for them. We ask for their continued support and assistance in all of our endeavors. We also give thanks to all of the angels, if you will, all of those divine entities that nurture us and sustain us in all our affairs. And so it is, and so it is. We give thanks. And so as we move forward, everyone, let's remember, we are the answer. Okay, right here, right now, whatever the problem is in the universe, whatever the problem is on the planet, you, we are the answer. Meaning that mathematically speaking, when we were in elementary school, and middle school, high school, maybe even college, when there was a problem, there was always a solution. We just had to use the proper equation, the proper formula to bring about that solution. And so we give thanks today, healers of humanity. That's what I want to refer to each and every person on the planet right now. Each and every person that's tuned in, we are healers of humanity. Right here, right now, regardless of where we live, regardless of where we are healers of humanity. One of the most important ways in which we can be empowered and we can empower the planet is by breathing deep and bringing in that right energy, that cosmic energy, that life force that connects to each and every being on the planet, that connects us to the trees and connects us to the ocean. And so energy, and remember, our energy work is the most important work, meaning how we feel about ourselves, whether we're worthy, whether we step up to the plate, how we infuse the environment in our personal living space means everything. The earth is an electromagnetic entity that actually receives our energy. And so my good friend and one of my mentors, Mama Ayo Handy-Kendi, is a master breathologist. And when we talk about breathologists, we're talking about being able to attune to that life force within. And as we inhale, all right, tap into that energy and then transmute negative emotions such as anger, fear, and there's a lot of fear on the planet right now. So don't be scared of this broadcast. Don't be scared of me. Don't be scared of Heal Humanity Live or Mama Ayo Handy. And so we're going to bring Mama Ayo Handy on and Kendi just in a brief moment there. But I can't emphasize enough. The breathing is the first thing we do when we come into this world. It's the last thing we do when we leave. And in between, the quality of our breaths determine the quality of our way of life. And so that same thing can be said to what's going on the planet. Oftentimes we think of pollution, we think of an external reality. Yet the pollution that may or may not be within human beings contributes to the cleanliness, the purification of the environment, or the pollution of the environment. Our energy work is the most important work. So let's bring Mama Ayo Handy-Kendi on right now. And her husband also is a great friend as well, John Davies of the Earth Love Tune-Up Crew.
We're so grateful to be here. Thank you so very much, Manifest, Brother McClure. Yes, it is time to be focused on the breath of life. Right now, there are some of us who are leaving because of the circumstances that we are in today. And for those new ancestors, we affirm them. We all have a journey. And there are some of us whose journey may have been cut. It appears like shorter, yet the Creator knows best. And so we want to give thanks and praise this very moment, because we do have to affirm that all is in divine order. The Creator is in the house. And yes, I am a breathologist. I'm a certified optimum life breathologist, founder of the concept called OLB, the opportunity to have the awareness of breath, to experience how the mechanics of breath work, and how to apply breath techniques to advance our spirit, mind, and body. And so tonight's program is about ascending, going forward, going beyond where we are today, going higher, beyond the stress, fear, grief, pain, illness, to that higher level of wellness, wholeness, healthiness, and feeling healed. And we do it by shifting the breath, being in touch with our breathing, every single breath. Every single breath that we don't take is also telling us very important messages. And we're going to encourage your audience now to do a transcendence breath technique, for which I'm blessed to be the steward of. It is one of my signatures. And this transcendence breath is an in and out breath, no pause in between. And then we're going to go into a deeper meditative visualization so that we can see where we really all want to be, ascending to that next higher level. And so I ask all of you for just a moment to take one hand on your chest and take the thumb of the opposite hand and connect right there at your belly button. And just close your eyes for a minute as we give thanks and praise and thanks. And just allow yourself an easy inhale into the belly, exhale, and release. Inhale, let the belly come out, exhale, release. Inhale, the belly comes out, exhale, release. And just lift up your arms and just simply kind of yawn and stretch. Because we want to open up the air passage for this chance to transcend. Make a sound, because the vibrational music, the audible sound helps us to transcend and move forward. And now I want us all to stand up. As you stand up, I want you to get yourself grounded. Get yourself grounded with both legs on the floor, the ground, and about shoulder length apart. And John is going to play some dynamic, what we call, with our Earth Love Tune-Up crew, we call it tune-up music. And with the tune-up music, I want us to just move and breathe. And really close your eyes and just throw your hands up in the air and flail them around and really let go. To sit down. Put one hand again on your chest, one hand on your belly, and just allow yourself to sit. And we now begin to transcend this breath. In, out, in, out, in. Now put one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly. Both feet flat on the floor. Head up straight. Quiet and peaceful. Quiet and peaceful. Quiet your mind. And breathe into the hand on the belly. Inhale, let the belly come out. Open the mouth. Let the belly go in. Inhale, the belly comes out. Exhale, the belly goes in. Inhale, the belly comes out. Exhale, the belly goes in. Easy and effortless. Breathing into a relaxed mind. Relaxes the body. Connects us on high with spirit. The breath connection between spirit, mind, and body. It's safe to breathe. It's good to breathe. Just let the breath slow down. In and out. In and out. In and out. We give thanks and praise for the Almighty allowing us this moment to breathe. Give yourself permission to just let yourself breathe. Let go. Be in this moment of joy, because joy is your birthright. Unconditional joy. No matter what's going on, as Manifest said, we are the ones who can change our own condition. We are the healers. See the healer within you. Embrace the healer. Breathing into this relaxed body, let your mind just be open to receive. What is the Creator telling you? What is the Creator telling your inner healer? How are you being lifted beyond all that we see around us? How are we manifesting the divine purpose for which we came here to fulfill? Are we sitting and waiting? Are we sitting and waiting for some big change or some little change? Or are we still walking our talk and working on our divine purpose? Breathe into this moment and open and receive. What did I come here to do? Be open to receive that message and inhale it into your beingness and open your mouth and release that divine purpose, that divine order, that divine, unique, blessed you into the universe. And in order to fulfill our divine purpose, we must have joy. We must go beyond the confusion and breathe in joy, peace, and happiness. Because divine order is order. And let the mouth release anything that no longer serves us. And breathe in deeply, fully, and consciously, and hold the breath right there in the belly. Let this breath open up every cell, open up every blood vessel, heal every organ, relax all of the nervous system, and breathe out our divine, whole, healthy self. We come back to the room on the count of 3, knowing that we are in order. We are right here, right now, where we should be. And if we are ready to move higher, we are right here, right now, ready. On the count of 3, we come back here to this room to receive. 1, 2. We slowly begin to open our eyes on 3.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Thank you so much, Mama Ayo Handy. I am in a place of serenity,
I
uh,
see.
tapped in, tuned in to the divine intelligence within that energy, because positive energy works.
Worse.
And so that was so beautiful. The
Mm,
music, the breathing techniques, and you took us, you helped us invigorate ourselves, if you will, and open up uh,
yes.
prior to, how can I say it, returning to our center. Tell us a little bit about some of the breathing techniques that you just shared with us, and how they impact our ways of being.
Yes. You know, the Western world has us in straitjacket. But people of African descent, when they were in stress and trauma, they moved, they shook, they rattled, they rattled, they danced, they sang. When in grief, they wailed. They didn't just let tears flow. They wailed. Ah, they understood the importance of release because energy in our thoughts, if they're not released, they stay stuck. And stuck energy creates dis-ease. Most of our so-called physical diseases um, are emotional manifestations that don't move forward. When we breathe deeply, fully, and consciously in many different breath techniques, we are able to release deep subconscious memory of pain, trauma. It opens up the energies that are stuck. And we just offered our version of what is called transformative breath. We have renamed our breath technique Transcendence Breath Work because it is breath that works for us, but it allows us to transcend. And I
Ayo,
learned,
talk briefly about how. Thank you so much for that. How it impacts us and influences us. How does it impact and influence the collective consciousness, all
oh,
7.5 billion people on the planet
yes,
and the Earth itself? Briefly
yes,
talk about that.
yes, because collective consciousness is filled with this subconscious memories of pain, trauma, stress, all sorts of things that have happened. Those energies also have not been released. And that's, we're doing some real serious energy work on an individual level or on a collective level. We move on a planetary configuration of old stuff that a lot of us are still operating from. And in order to really do healing, to move us in that planetary ascension, it's critical that the planet breathe. It's critical that we have to breathe for the planet. It's critical that we have to do some healing work because that breath of life actually begins to deep into those stuck, tight, painful energies that have not moved forward. And so our affirmation with the work we're doing is a great deal around moving ancestral memory, collective consciousness of pain, and the confusions that happened from the very beginning of the enslavement period all the way through where we are today. And until we individually, collectively, intergenerationally, break some of the stuck energy that continues to pass on into families, into communities. We tend to repeat a lot of the painful stuck energy. And that particular breath technique is known to help us move in new directions. And John and I recognize that even as I was trained in that particular breath technique by Europeans, that we knew it was important to take that technique and shift it from an African-based perspective, which we brought in the drum, we brought in a lot of screaming and moving and gyrating and jumping up and down, right? So that we can go back to the way of our ancestors. We also share with Optimum Life Breathology 10 other breath techniques. And one of them in particular is a breath technique now that we've added, which now are 11 breath techniques and 4 breath practices that help us also to use breathing techniques to transform us.
Yeah, and thank you so much for sharing that and clarifying that, how the breath impacts everyone on the planet. And so, as we reminded that every human being, regardless of race, ethnicity, gender, sexual preference, nationality, contributes to the collective consciousness and the healing of the planet. And many cultures around the world contribute their breathing techniques. We
Yeah.
do know that all life started on Africa, but I just want to
Yes.
remind folks that breathing is not ethnic, it's not
Yeah.
gender based. If you're on the planet right here, right now, you want to inhale and exhale. You want to do it sufficiently. As we inhale, we bring in the right amount of oxygen to replenish the cells, the blood,
Yes.
the organs, and on the exhale, we release all carbon dioxide, tension, stress, things of that nature. So, at the core of Tai Chi, Qigong, meditation, yoga,
Yeah.
any type of mindfulness practice is the breath. And so nothing exists that doesn't incorporate breathing. And so we want everyone on every continent, on every in every community around the world, wherever you are, as you're watching, and share it with your family and members and friends, and remind them to breathe as we're in this stressful scenario for so many people, and there's so much fear. What Mama Ayo Handy and John Davies of the Earth Love Tune-Up shared with us were strategies on how we can move from fear to love,
Yeah.
move from anxiety into our divinity, move from complacency and apathy into ascension. And so, as we inhale and exhale, that's one of the easiest yet the most empowering strategies that we can live by. And so, when you're going into the grocery store or the health food store, you're navigating life right now, and you are forced to wear the mask, if you will, and the social distancing. And briefly, Mama Ayo, let's talk about how people from all walks of life, everyone on the planet, what we can do to transcend and ascend beyond the social distancing and the masks, because oftentimes those masks prohibit us from fully inhaling and exhaling. What would be real quick something that we can do and be intentional and mindful about
Yeah.
as we deal with certain strategies that authorities have uh, required upon us?
Yes, I would encourage people to realize that some of the masks that are like the cups that grope our nose and grope our mouth together, that as you inhale and exhale into that mask, yes, you are having a difficulty in bringing in the needed oxygen, yes, unless the mask is a breathable fabric. So I really encourage people to look at cotton cloths. I'm wearing a hijab like a Muslim sister, wrapping my head and covering my nose. And so I get some air that comes underneath of the cloth. And the fabric is important. Don't get synthetic fabric. Don't get some of these man-made fabrics. They don't breathe. Everything that has life has breath, and so you want to have natural fabric. So that's A number one. Recognizing when you blow out, you're blowing your carbon dioxide out. You're detoxing stuff that's really toxic waste. And so as soon as you can, take your mask off. If you don't have to wear it all day, or but find a way to sometimes take that mask off and try to go into natural environments as often as you can. Go to the woods, hopefully find patches of air that's breathable. And last, really practice breath techniques now, because you want to rebuild your immune system, because that is going to be your A defense over an optimum breath. And an optimum breath is breathing deep in the body 20,000 times a day. Most of us are breathing inefficiently, which has caused us to have very poor, weakened immune systems. So it's very important now to rebuild your immune system simply by the way that you change your breath to change your life. And we're very happy to be able to have you come on our website. We do have several tools that show proper breathing. You really want to relearn how to breathe now.
All right, we just had another moment here, brief moment here, and thank you so much, Mama Ayo
You're
and John
welcome.
Davies of the Earth Love Tune-Up Crew. If you're enjoying what you're watching right now and experiencing, make sure you like the video. In addition to like, hit the like button. Also subscribe to the Heal Humanity Live YouTube channel, the Heal Humanity YouTube channel. Click the bell for notifications so we can inform you about upcoming shows. We got great lineups coming up from people all around the world, every continent, every background, every ethnicity. We might even have some aliens coming in from outer space, because we need to heal humanity. And thank you so much. So for a few seconds, your certification program. For those folks who want to be
Yes.
certified in breathology, what do they need to do? Real quick.
Yes, we are certifying optimum life breathologists. We have 150 now. We're excited that you're one of those 150 certified breathologists, you and your mother. And a new class is coming up in the end of May, and it will be online. We just certified 9 people online, virtual. It was powerful. And we're coming up with a level 1 class now where we're going to certify people in the signature course that I offer. We learn how to breathe so that at least we'll have a baseline of hopefully hundreds and thousands of people who at least know how to breathe efficiently. We as breathologists can actually provide a practical way in which we maximize our health on a regular basis by maximizing every breath of life that we take. And so the we learn how to breathe certification will be a practitioner's course. It's 1 day. Optimum life breathologist is still 3 days. And now we're also looking at having a level 3 that will probably come in the latter part of June, which will teach practitioners on how to offer what we just offered, a transcendence certification. Because a transcendence breath worker will help people to do that clearing and healing of the subconscious memory, the subconscious cellular activity that is really a big challenge for most of us today. How I started this work was because of deep, deep trauma. And I'm blessed to be free of that trauma. And so we want all of us to continue to breathe deeply, fully, and consciously. Every breath that we take will take us closer to the divine.
Thank you so much, Mama Ayo. And again, if you're on the planet right now, all 7.7 billion people on the planet right now, not only take a little breather, you want to take consistent breathers. You want the inhale and the exhale to be the most essential part of your being every single day. And so when we look out and we see a clear sky, a beautiful baby or a beautiful bird or flower, we take a deep breath and just take it in and release any tension in the body. Well, we don't have to wait to see a bird or a flower or a child or the sky. That should be our existence, moment to moment, inhaling and exhaling, no matter what's going on. That is what is going to empower us to navigate this earth plane as these changes unfold. And so we have the ability. All right, positive energy truly works. And all we have to do is tap into our inner G. So, real quick, click the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the Heal Humanity YouTube channel and click the bell for notifications. We have great shows coming up. And one of the most important ways, in addition to what Mama Ayo just shared about her certification program, is I have an energy work weekly class every Sunday and super solar Sundays. It's when the sun is coming out. Even if there is no sun, bring that love and light and that sunny energy within your own being. We also have a Wellness Wednesday class. So on Sundays, we're 9:30 to 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. And oftentimes I'm outside, I'm in nature, I'm connecting with the flowers, the bees, the trees, the earth itself. And then also on Wednesdays, Wellness Wednesdays, from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so what you simply do is you go to energywork.eventbrite.com. Again, RSVP at energywork.eventbrite.com. INNER, the letter G, WORK dot event, EVENT, Bright, BRITE.com. And so the recordings are there for every registrant. You will receive the classes. If you're not able to tune in live, you do receive the recording by email. because we want you to cultivate that life force. Remember, we are the answer, and we have to raise the vibration. Energy work is our most important work. And so as we close, just be mindful as you navigate this world, as you navigate this life, as you navigate your own living space, wherever you're going, to inhale and exhale intentionally, mindfully, just as Mama Ayo Handy just shared with us. And make sure that you firmly connect with the earth so that you can align and help the earth tune up, just like the Earth Love Tune Up Cruise. So as we come back in just a few days to raise the vibration and tune in to our energy every single moment, Heal Humanity Live. We are the answer. Thank you so much, everyone. Peace and love and harmony, and we will see you soon. Remember, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and click the bell for notifications. And we'll see you again very soon. Raise the vibration.